welcome back to the Custom Garage Backyard Build-Out series. Today we're going to be working on the gates, entry gates. We bought some pretty unique brackets. I'm going to try them out on the service gates and see how they work out, and then we'll move on to the two bigger gates that are going to go like for the, not really a driveway opening, but they're going to be 6 foot wide. This gate's about 5 foot wide. This is going to go on the other side of the house, and the reason I made it 5 foot is to get my zero steer lawnmower through. When I want to go from the backyard to the front yard cutting, I can just go from right through the gate instead of driving all the way back around the house to get to the front yard. We've got these are the pivot points that mount on your post in the gate. This bracket, they have 2 of these for the gate, obviously, will drop on. And then it comes with a little clip to secure it afterwards to go through the pinhole so nobody can, the gate doesn't fall off or somebody can't come and take your gate, I guess. I mean, they still could, but if they wanted to. We're using 2x4 cedar, and the reason I went with the red cedar, very expensive, but it's a lot lighter. So we're hoping that will keep the gate from, failing down the road. Yesterday I was fortunate enough to be at Home Depot. I purchased this cedar, and now obviously it's not going to go on this side. I could double side it, and I'll probably do that with the main gates. But these are 1x6 dog-eared is what they call them. We're going to be cutting them off square at the top. I could dog-ear. I could do like this and cut the bottom off. That's an option. It might look a little more decorative than just a straight cut. I think we will do that. First off, I want to get the frame built, go out and hang it, make sure it's going to work properly. Then we can come back in with the gate. After these are mounted, we'll just pick it up, carry it in here, lay it down on the other side, and we'll go ahead and cover it up with the cedar. That's the plan. Let's get started. So let's just start with these. Let's see how this works out. So that one's in. My measurements don't work out. Now you can see how they've just pulled it in. There we go. So now it went here and here, and that joint should be pretty close. All right, that's pretty strong. And I think we'll do the same thing. Okay, so these are both facing the correct way, so the gate will drop on like that. Then we'll figure out where these got to go on the post. I'm putting them on the back of the post so that this gate will have a 180 swing pattern, so I can swing it back against the existing fence, and I'm going to put a catch on the end of the gate, so when I open it, I'll latch it so it stays open. It screws it. And we'll do this side. I'm glad I didn't try to screw in the inside. No, that's all the screws we got. Oh, God bless it. I'm thinking it should at least give you one extra, and they did. Not bad. Okay, that's that. I can lift it up. Show you the back side. Pretty stout. I have to say. That's pretty darn stout. I don't get much wiggle out of it. Okay, we're back out in the yard now. You can see I've gone ahead and positioned the gate. The fact that I'm going to mount these on here hopefully allow me to take this gate and swing it all the way back over there and latch it, if need be. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't work, then we'll have to do something different. We've gone ahead and set the gate on a 2x4 at the bottom to get it kind of up off the ground. Obviously the boards will be attached from there to there, and I do think I'm going to add a center brace, but we'll see. The post that I put in there is really odd shape, so it's real tight at the top and open at the bottom. So what I'm going to end up doing is taking a saw and just sawing the top of that post and making it a little straighter at the top, and I'm not so concerned about the gap. We'll just run the boards to the end. If there's a little gap there, there is. This side, of course, will be a little bit more straighter, and it's actually really straight and really level. And when I put the level on the fence top rail here, it's spot on. Layout a little bit better. So what I'm going to do here is just put the bracket up in place where it's going to be, all the way up, and I'm going to sink these two flags in there. And the way they're designed, they can be on an angle. And it's not going to hurt them. Okay, that's that one. We're going to get the bottom one right now. This one's off a little bit more on the lean side, but I think we'll be okay. Should be enough to get the bolts in. Really close. Alright, so that's a little bit of a problem right there. The ground's too high. We shave the ground, I guess, or we can raise the whole gate up. And we're going to have to probably lift it up just a tad. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I was after right there. Be able to take that gate and swing it open like this. And create a latch out here to hook it so that it can stay in an open mode if need be. This ground's going up in the air. That was 1.5 inches. You know, it won't hurt if it's at the top. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and raise that distance right there. And raise that one up. I'll hang the gate on the first one here, and then that'll determine what we need. So now what we're going to have to do is level it. Take a little bit here. Not too bad right there. So what I did is I leveled it this way. It's hanging on that one. That should give us plenty of clearance. We'll go ahead and reset this bracket to a different height, and then these back in. Should turn out. Well, we're still dragging a little. We've got the gate just kind of resting on the pins right now. Do the layout of the boards. I did decide to leave the dog ear at the top. Granted, this is going to be off a little bit here, just because of the way that pole runs when we end up. I'd rather have these straight up and down, the pickets correct, versus trying to compensate for that. Yeah, I think this square is going to work out pretty good here, because we're at 5/8 of an inch. That might even be a little bit too much. So what we're going to do first is get the first board started. Yeah, that'll work. That way I can set the board on top of the 2x4. That'll give me my height.